Oh man, it seems like a tradition now at this point, so I guess I'll just do it because I can, and a lot of you always ask me to. Anyways, it's time for another tier list. Yep, this one's by Game Press, of course. Every time they update, apparently they had a major one where they changed a lot of things, from what I can tell just by looking this over. That, well, we have a lot to cover and just look at and see what's going on. But when it comes to tier lists, as always, guys, don't take it too seriously. Always level up the character you enjoy over, worrying about meta. And, of course, just if you, disagree, feel free to say so in the comments. But, apparently they changed a lot, and you guys wanted my opinion on it for some reason. So, okay, well, I'll take a look. I'm on the job. I'm on the case. Anyways, alright, so, first thing I see, again, remember, template by Kazgiri. You can check out the Game Press tier list in the description, and maybe go check out other things like the Discord and Twitter and Gleam Contest, etc., etc. Alrighty, so, let's take a look. So, all in all, yeah, it seems like everything's a lot more crowded when it comes to this now. I'm wondering if that's just because, well, all these characters ended up being in one spot or another, but let's move over and go to take a look at a certain character I'm interested in. I'm talking about a red tome, and I dare not speak his name. Yep, he's down there because it just kills me every time I see him down here at the bottom of this tier list. But then again, yeah, he's right next to Ray, so I guess that just makes sense. Statistically, they are very similar, and that's just how that works, I guess. But I've noticed that Game Press, and a lot of you oftentimes ask why I don't do the Gamepedia. I really should. So maybe next time I do a tier list update like this, where I review, or just look over what's changed, you guys, I'll do Gamepedia as well. But nonetheless, yeah. Poor Canis down there. Ugh, poor Canis. Now, the one thing I want to see is how far along this tier list is when it comes to the new summer units. If they have ranked up at all. I've noticed that now it seems like you guys over at Game Press have moved the tier list at least down a bit. Some of the characters, I'm going to guess that you've changed a lot of what Tier 1 was, because almost all the Tier 2 characters from last time are now in Tier 3. At least from what I can tell. Oh, there's I almost said Halloween Camilla. Summer Camilla right over there. Yeah, she, yeah, I guess that makes sense. She's right next to Summer Corrin, so, whoop, okay, well, yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Alright, yeah, you basically just moved all of what was, so, before originally with this tier list, I remember, Tier 1 was divided into, like, two subsections. There was, like, Tier 1 units who were great, and there were Tier 1 units who were amazing, and, like, the best, and, well, this just makes more sense in the long run. Well, I guess that makes sense that Summer Tiki's also at the top of her game in this tier list as well. Yeah, she power crept pretty much, a lot of those, dragons over there. Not only that, but she has, a really amazing weapon. She has, I believe, the highest BST for any unit that is not armored, if I recall correctly. And, good lord, that just... That tells you if there's any unit that you really should aim for on this banner, it's probably Summer Tiki. Forget Choose Your Legends. I mean, Choose Your Legends are cool and all, but they're going to be added back to the pool. Summer Tiki won't be around for a little while at least, so I guess that's a good reason to pull for her, but it's kind of the same reason, like, a lot of the Halloween units were so overpowered and Christmas units were so overpowered, and, god, it just keeps going. Now, a few things that I've noticed, you've moved Winter Tharja down, I guess, back down to that. Competing with Lilina of all characters now. I'm not sure if I agree with that too much, but Lilina is a huge powerhouse when it comes to a tome. Just give her Death Blow and, refine her tome, and she will absolutely decimate anyone, as long as she can. Ares. We're going to have to talk about Eldigan versus Ares a bit later, because a lot of you have been asking me how my, plus 10 Eldigan's handling this whole affair, and I'll just tell you, it's worth talking about because that is a whole debate that is really very strange in the long run. Good to see Nephene's back up. Granted, I think she was already pretty high up on the tier list, but now it seems like she's actually up towards the higher portion. Her weapon really, her refine really pushed her to be a lot better. She was she already excelled at speed and defense, and now that she gets a stance that basically gives her that when she's attacked, it just, it adds on a lot to that. It really just makes her a lot stronger. I kind of wonder, Yeah, I still see you down there, Legendary Lyn, down there at the bottom of the tier list there. It's a bit of a problem, isn't it? When I was wondering what we were going to be doing with our first colored bow. She's still very much down there. She's just... it's kind of strange when you think about how far colored bows have come. There's only been one unit, and it hasn't exactly been the most phenomenal thing, but, I mean, it's there, so... Yeah. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is, of course, the fact that we have 3 prominent Hectors in the top of the tier list here. It's absolutely insane. Armored, green axe, all of them Hector. And, yeah. Although, I will say that I think, at least for me, original Hector is starting to show his age a little bit more than the, Valentine's or Legendary one. And it might be a little bit more just because, he was at the start of launch, basically. He was at launch, and, well, he doesn't... I feel he might need to be bumped down a little bit, just down to the next tier. That's just me, though. Maybe I'm a little bit of a fussy britches. I keep making up words just to describe myself now. Next up, oh, Nino fell down. At least Winged Nino fell down her rank, and it looks like Kana... Aw, God, every time I see Faye down there, it makes me kind of sad to see where she ended up. But, Halloween Jacob, now taking the top rank completely from archers. From my understanding, now you can just do all sorts of crazy crap with him. Bold Fighter is outrageous. Now you have Bold Fighter, and you can do things like the Desperation weapons that came with the new Summer units. Summer Takumi's up there. Good for him. About where I imagined he would be when it came to everything here. I can't disagree with that. He has the similar stat line to Bridal Cordelia, and he has the advantage of having a flying, mount, and of course, he's right up there with Hinoka, if not a little bit better in some regards when it comes to stats. So, all in all, yeah. Elise still at the top of her staff. I really don't think Grima needs to be down there. I think she could be upgraded to rank 2, at least when it comes to my opinions, but my opinions are terrible. Now, the one thing I want to see... Oh, wow. Riding Lilina's down here all the way? That kind of sucks, but Legault ended up down here, which I still disagree with Legault and Soth in this regard. I think they should be bumped up a rank. That's just me. Again, I'm just going to say that's just me over and over again, but goodness gracious me, look at all of that. All in all, the tier list feels a little bit better when it comes to the upper rankings, just because I found the whole one subsections a little bit odd, but... Yeah, there are a few disagreements I have here. I just, oh man, oh well. So there's your tier list, friends. There were all of your opinions that you guys kept tossing at me saying, have you seen this? Have you taken a look at it? Well, yes I have. I'm still sad to see poor Red Tome Boy that I loved just treated so badly with this game, but hey, Man, hey look, there's Takumi next to Takumi. Oh well. Man. Well, that's about it for me, nerds. That was your Game Press tier list that you guys kept telling me to check out and see. Well, what do you guys think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Tell me in the comments below, and I will see you next time. Bye!